This is the news at 9 on Fox Southeast Texas.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Aaron Mack. We begin tonight with breaking news. Voting is now closed in Port Neches for the special election aimed at electing a new mayor. Let's go straight to the results, where we can say now Robert Arnold has bested Terry Schwartner and will be the mayor-elect. Arnold is the former Place 4 council member and Schwartner is a Place 5 councilman. The death of beloved longtime Mayor Glenn Johnson, along with interest in the seat by the two councilmen, led to this election. With the two running for a mayor, a council seat opened up and Paul Lemoyne beat out Trace Hammond for the position. Lemoyne is the former longtime police chief of Port Neches. To Jasper County, both lanes of Highway 96 are now open after a two-car crash prompted both lanes to shut down. Jasper County Sheriff Chuck Havert telling us a two-car collision took place approximately 2.5 miles north of Buna on Highway 96. DPS is investigating the cause of the crash. No word as of now on any potential injuries. We will update you if we hear anything. An apartment complex fire in Beaumont damaged multiple units, all caused by an electric space heater, and sent multiple to the hospital. The fire at Pinedale Apartments on North Major Drive in Beaumont reported just after midnight. According to Beaumont Fire Chief Earl White, the preliminary cause was an electric space heater was too close to combustibles. It damaged 8 units and sent 3 people to the hospital. No word on the current condition of those 3. Chief White urged people to not place a space heater near combustibles as colder temperatures are forecasted next week. More breaking news tonight. Final exams at Brown University turned deadly after a gunman opens fire, shooting multiple people. Police say at least 2 people have been killed and the shooter is still at large. Fox News correspondent Molly Line has the story.
A massive police response in Providence, Rhode Island after a shooting at Brown University leaves multiple people dead and several others injured.
We are still in early hours, but at this time there are 2 deceased and 8 who are critical but stable at Rhode Island Hospital.
It happened near the Barris and Holly Engineering Building around 4 p.m. Eastern on the second day of final exams for the fall semester. According to the school, multiple exams had been scheduled inside the building, though details on how many students were inside are still unclear. The gunman is also still at large.
Preliminarily, all we have is a suspect that was a male dressed in black. It is unknown how he entered the building, but we do know that he exited the Hope Street side of that complex.
Brown University initially reported a suspect was in custody before correcting that statement and telling students to continue sheltering in place. It's an order that has still not been lifted, as police say the suspect fled on foot, and a manhunt is now underway to find them.
Like that, I mean, it's terrible. You hear about it, you're around the country, and you just dread the day it could happen. At the school you're at.
The FBI, along with Brown and Providence Police, are now working together on the case. The White House has also been briefed.
What a terrible thing it is, and all we can do right now is pray for the victims and for those that were very badly hurt, it looks like.
Investigators are now combing the area for forensic evidence near the university and are encouraging witnesses that have any information to come forward. In Providence, Rhode Island, Molly Line, Fox News.
Well, let's get a first look at the forecast, and we're going to start with some possible rain chances tonight. Now, we're not seeing anything at the moment, but as we take a look at the current radar, you'll notice up to the north, just straddling along the northern parts of the line of the lakes near Jasper and the Jasper County line and Tyler County line, you see some showers and storms that are continuing on. Now, we expect overnight as we move through a few showers to move through, kind of form up and move a little bit from north to south and pass through southeast Texas tonight. We're going to get that around 60 to 70% area-wide coverage. It'll be late, we think, heading into early tomorrow morning. Well done before any time of daybreak for Sunday. Now, here's your satellite imagery over the last 6 hours. You can kind of see that line that we're seeing right now that kind of formed some of those showers over towards the Shreveport area, moving from west to east along Interstate 20. So nothing as of yet besides a few little light rain chances we had earlier, but we can take any rain we can get, especially still around this time of year for us. Temperature-wise, still around the mid-60s for most spots. Magnolia Springs Tri-Community Volunteer Fire Department coming in at 65 degrees. They had a high of 76 for today, and the rest of the lakes following suit. 67 for Colemanville and for Woodville. For the Golden Triangle, Silsbee coming in at 68, Kuntz sitting at 66. And here in the Golden Triangle area, 64 for Bayou Den and 67 for Rocking Y Ranch. We'll take a deeper look at that full forecast in just a few minutes. Well, prosecutors in Austin are taking new steps to clear the names of 4 men who were wrongfully accused in the infamous yogurt shop murders. One of the men who was charged for the 1991 murders was Michael Scott. He served nearly 10 years in prison for the crime, but his case was later overturned. Kelsey Sanchez spoke to Scott's attorney, who says his client is relieved to hear that he will soon be exonerated.
Attorney Tony Diaz says the reality of his client's name being cleared after being wrongfully accused in a quadruple murder is a long time coming.
Well, I think it's a very good thing. It's a little late in coming, but, we'll accept it.
Diaz has represented Michael Scott since 1999. Scott is one of the 4 men arrested and charged in the 1991 gruesome yogurt shop murders, where Amy Ayers, Eliza Thomas, and sisters Jennifer and Sarah Harbison were killed. On Thursday, 3 months after Austin police announced who the real killer was, the Travis County District Attorney's Office filed a motion to start the exoneration process.
Mike Scott is relieved, and he always expresses similar things to me, that he wants to see if he can make changes in the law by processing his case in a way that maybe the legislature can fix some of the problems that created his nightmare, his life in hell, so to speak.
In a statement, DA Jose Garza said, quote, 34 years is too long for anyone to have to wait for the criminal legal process to be over. Diaz says he's been around to witness all the heartache and accusations thrown at Scott.
It's very difficult for me to talk about it, but I can't do it. I can just say this. Nobody would want to be in their shoes.
KBU asked Diaz how he thinks he'll feel once the whole legal process is over.
I feel liberated because I've been telling folks this for many, many years, and it was falling on deaf ears in terms of the authorities that had the power to make decisions.
Decisions that he hopes have powerful impacts for future defendants who may go through similar situations.
3 American families in mourning this weekend after an ISIS attack in central Syria. The Pentagon says it's still investigating, but has avowed all ready for retaliation. Fox News correspondent Lucas Tomlinson has more from the White House.
President Trump mourning the loss of 2 U.S. Army soldiers and an American interpreter killed in an Islamic State attack Saturday.
This was an ISIS attack on us and Syria.
It happened in Palmyra, Syria, as U.S. forces supported counterterrorism operations in the region.
An ambush, terrible. We also have 3 wounded. They seem to be doing pretty well. But we mourn the loss. These are 3 great people.
A Pentagon spokesperson writing online the attack occurred as, quote, soldiers were conducting a key leader engagement. The military central command saying the ambush was the result of a lone ISIS gunman who has since been killed. Pentagon Chief Pete Hegseth later writing on X, quote, the savage who perpetuated this attack was killed by partner forces. Let it be known, if you target Americans anywhere in the world, you will spend the rest of your brief, anxious life knowing the United States will hunt you, find you, and ruthlessly kill you. It's an attitude the president echoed.
We will retaliate.
The attack in Syria's historic Palmyra, a former ISIS stronghold, comes a year after the fall of President Bashar al-Assad. It also comes just a month after the new Syrian president Ahmed al-Shara made a historic visit to the White House. The Trump administration hosting the talks as it pushed for better ties with Syria in the hopes to keep Iranian influence out of the country.
The new president of Syria is, as they told me, and I'm not surprised, he's devastated by what happened.
The Pentagon is withholding the names of those killed in the ambush, subject to next of kin notifications. At the White House, Lucas Tomlinson, Fox News.
Back here in Southeast Texas, a local American Heritage group honoring local veterans with Christmas wreaths. American Heritage Girls Troop Texas 3115 laying over 300 Christmas wreaths on local veterans' gravestones at the Forest Lawn Cemetery in Beaumont. As a part of an annual event, representatives from each of the 6 branches of the military and other local veterans joined as well. All the wreaths were obtained through sponsorships, businesses, or families can sponsor through the Wreaths Across America website. We spoke with the lead coordinator who told us she comes from a military family.
I started this with my daughter, being able to give back this way. I was raised in a military family. I joined and served myself along with my husband, and then when my son was old enough, he became a service member. So it just, being able to do this is just kind of like a full circle moment for me.
Once you head to the website to sponsor a wreath, you can enter in your zip code and sponsor one specifically for your area. Well, coming up on our full forecast, we have colder air that will be moving into Southeast Texas. We'll talk about those details very shortly. And also later tonight, Sitting with Santa, Southeast Texas kids getting a chance to meet St. Nick. And a very Beaumont Christmas. The debut shows continue for a comedy show based right here in Beaumont. We have details later.